You are live. What is going on, my YouTube friends? Guys, I don't never go live, but you know what? I'm kind of like wide awake and I'm not ready for bed yet. So I figure I'd pop on here and for a minute or so and see what's going on and see if we can get anybody in. You know what I mean? Right now there's zero watching, so nobody might not want to come to my live, but that's fine. You're all awesome anyhow. So I hope everybody is having a great day today and staying out of trouble. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, buddy. Uh-oh. Says I'm live. I guess I'm live. Let's see what we got. Yeah. Oh, yeah, buddy. Ooh. Hey, RAV4 guy, what's going on, my friend? Well, I'll be damned. What is happening there, Stray? Stray's a good friend of mine, guys. Stupid fast truck. What's going on, buddy? I hope you're doing well. Let me pop out this chat here. I don't never go live. I figure what the hell I'll go, man. Why not? Why not? Nobody else is live. I figure I'd pop on here and go live. Let's see. Well, RAV4 guy, Sublime's not here yet, so you ain't got nobody to pick on but me and Stupid Fast Truck and Stray. Yeah, Stray, your girl, Country Girl, she was live tonight. It's the first time I've seen her live in I don't know how long. So how are you guys doing? Deidre Baker. Say it isn't so. Well, hello there, Deidre. I hope you're having a great day. I haven't seen you in so long. He had enough this afternoon. I bet he did, Rav. I bet he did. Oh, man. That's Sam's. Dude, I haven't seen Sam in years. I haven't seen Sam in probably 5 years. Has it been that long since we did the circus thingamajigger or whatever? So, Deidre, how you been doing? Yeah, everybody likes picking on Sublime. Sometimes I feel sorry for him. Hey, CNC Auto Works, what's going on there, my friend? Got to figure out pop on. Whoa! I don't think I've ever sent you a super chat until now. You know what, Stupid Fast Truck? I appreciate that. Thank you, buddy. I really do. I don't go live much, you know. I mean, I just figure, what the heck? Nobody else was live. I figure I'd stop in there. I talked to him about 3 years ago. Stray, has it been that long? Wow. I tell you, time flies, man. Time flies. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen a lot of people on that anymore. There you go. Hey, looky here. The 88 Katana 600. The guy does it to himself, Mr. Bachman. I just pointed out. You know what? I believe that there, Rav. I believe that. But I like it when he gives it back. It just makes it more interesting. You know what I mean? So, Katala, are you keeping that Camaro or what are you going to do? Oh, Big Steve Entertainment. Hey there, buddy. What's going on? It might come your way to help Tommy. Hey, you know what? Hey, Matt, anytime, buddy, I'm here. I'm there about 20 miles west of Detroit. If you want to stop by, man, I'd be happy to meet you in person there, buddy. I haven't watched Tommy Shoe in a long time. Dark Matter, what's going on? Dark Matter is the DIY guy for fixing cars. Oh. Car Mob, what is going on, my friend? Guys, Car Mob, I'm going to tell you, what a great guy. That guy had a party, man, and I missed Saturday and Sunday, but, man, those guys were just having a good time. Dark Matter, you know what? I learned from you, buddy. Ah. So yeah, that'd be cool, man. If you come this way, man, it'd be good to see you. Guys, I have an assortment of places I go to and this and that. So a lot of you guys are car guys, word workers, but I'm glad to have you all. Big Steve, he's just a guy that likes to do lives. Actually, Matt, Carmount lives about 45 minutes from me. And if you want to go, we can go by and see him too. Yeah, Steve, you used to make videos, buddy. What happened? Steve, how is your mom doing? Is she starting to recover from the stroke? Put a shirt on, Steve. Yeah, Steve, put a shirt on. Matt, I'll give you the ride in the new one and the old one. Farts do matter. You got to let them out. You can't hold them in. You might blow up. Yeah, I've been home from work the last few days, man. My sciatic nerve, I messed it up, man. It's pretty bad. It's better though. I'll be going. I went to work today for 4 hours. I'll be going back to work tomorrow for the full day. Mom's not doing well, bro. She may never walk again. Wow, that's sad, Steve. I'm going to say a prayer for your mother. I hope the best for her. Wayne's Cody, what is going on, my friend? Well, thank you, Wayne. I appreciate that, buddy. I just see a lot of cars that, a lot of these videos and stuff, and these guys don't even mention some of the stuff, like the, Mustang 2 Mach 1s. People don't realize it, but they were out, they had those too. Sherry K, what is going on? Grim Reaper, Gary, what is going on, buddy? Long time no see. And you said you was making videos again, dude. I can't wait to see them. You're going to work on that old Jeep or something you got going on there. Sherry, did you ever get your house finished? Carmine, I'm going to tell you something. Your wife and you guys are great hosts. I'm telling you right now. And those girls worked their butt off in that kitchen. I'm telling you, they sure did. And it was nice because my wife started lingering and going in there with them and talking to them. So that was cool. She really don't wander too far away from me when we go out places. AJ's Adventures. What is going on, my friend? Sherry K, I hope you're doing well. And like I said, you guys, did you ever get your house finished? I mean, I know you was having problems there for a minute or something. Well, that's how it is in between work. That's how I work. Every time I got to get something done. Matter of fact, I got my windows done, and right now we're having siding done on our house at the end of this month. So hopefully, maybe next week. What's going to be the third week? About the third week, they said, of July. So hopefully they get in here and get her done. Real good these days. I've got 3 channels. Okay, that's cool, man. Yep. All right, that's cool. Well, guys, Grim Reaper, you got to check him out. He does a lot of old Army patches and stuff like that. I mean, he does some pretty cool stuff. And he works on cars. He's got a GTO Judge. I think it's a '69 Grim, and well, AJ's Adventures. I haven't done a live since probably July. But anyhow, Grim Reaper, you got a Chevelle too, right? A '70 Chevelle. Huh. Yeah, it's a GTO Judge. I think it's a '68. Yeah, I haven't done a live in a long time. Everybody else does a live, so I go on their streams. Oh, Sherry Deidre, buddy. She's hard to knock down. She's one of those little what do they call it? Dynamite. Well, Deidre, thanks for showing up in my life. I haven't seen you in a long time. Well, I appreciate AJ's Adventures. I need all the likes I can get. Oh man, I gotta get there we go. I'm still itching mosquitoes from Car Mob's house last Friday. Well, thank you, Deidre. I appreciate that. Yes, Sherry can hold her own. She ain't gonna take anybody's crap. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Remember, dynamite comes in small packages. I am going to Mustang Alley for the Woodward Dream Cruise. The Harper Cruise, I'm not sure what that is. But shoot, man, we can go. Dreaming that we're going. Kevin, what is going on, my friend? Well, Kevin, I'm going to tell you something. I haven't done nothing to that car except for enjoy it. I had the resonator taken off of it. I put an X pipe on it and replace. I did get the dyno on it. The dyno was 443 at the rear wheels, which I'm very happy with that because I don't need to go that fast anyhow. But that's about it right now. I'm gonna maybe later on do a little something to it, but we'll see. Sorry, my nuts behind, but yeah, '69 Judge, '70. We got an '06 Charger now. Cool. You got a '70 Charger and a '50 Willys Jeep. A '69 GTO I'm doing as a customer base for a '69 Judge, and even a Vietnam the Vietnam helicopter. Now that's cool. I mean, far as not having any problems with stuff like that, I'm gonna leave it stock for a while. Plus, they gave me a warranty on that car, and I'm going to use that warranty to, to my best advantage of that car. And if I start doing the upgrades and stuff on it, then I might mess that warranty up, and I don't want to do that. Business is a all Vietnam War I-9. I do more than patches now. Okay, so you're doing it. Been in a magazine and have done work for the Big Name Museum, and also one of my good friends is well known as Screen. Oh, sweet! That is awesome. No, she's got Kevin. My wife has the GT350. Yeah, we won't be buying no Shelby 500 anytime soon. We got to pay for what we got first. Well, Gary, I'm glad for you, buddy. I'm hoping everything works out for you as planned, man, because you worked really hard at what you're doing, man, and I'm glad you're doing well. Hey, Grim Reaper, Gary, how's your dad doing? Look at here, we got Sublime. Sublime Ram 4 was just here. I think he was looking for you. Somebody said GT 500. Sublime's got a GT 500. Sublime's got a nice GT 500. Him and Carmob were playing around together up here, and seems like they had a lot of fun. Oh, Raf's still here. See, Sublime, he didn't leave you. He stayed right here with you. Stupid Fast Truck's here. Car Mob's here. We got all kinds of good people here, man. Wayne's Coding, Deidre Baker. Oh, yeah. Grim Reaper. Grim Reaper's a good guy. All good guys. Sherry K, she's awesome. Stray's awesome. Everybody here is great people, man. Wow, we got a whole 20, 21 people in the chat. We're doing good. Oh my God, alive. There's Rosanna. Hi, Rosanna. You had too much fun. Ain't nothing wrong with too much fun, man. It's always fun to have fun. Stupid Fast. Hey, looky here. Silverback 69. What is going on, my friend? Scarface. Yeah, buddy. Rosanna. Man, we're getting them all in here. Look at Ford Blue Gauge. I'm kind of here. I'm in bed, half asleep. Well, what's going on, Ford Blue Gauge? I hope you're doing well, buddy. Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that, man. We got to keep our dads moving, dude. My dad's 90 years old, and he still goes to the yard every day and everything else. Well, sure, Sublime. If you want to come up on panel, my friend, come on up. There you go, buddy. How's that? Sherry K, it's really good to see you, and I'm glad you're doing well. Oh, Sublime likes going on panel. Sublime is like he's got to be there. Look at here. There you go. Here we go. What is going on, Sublime?
Never met a panel that I didn't like.
You never met a panel you didn't like. I believe that.
I'm sure RAV4 will be commenting in about 5 seconds.
Jamal, I don't believe I'm going to be putting any boost on it real soon, but if I do, I'll probably go with a Pro Charger or something like that.
You're going to go with a Pro Charger on the Mach 1?
Later on.
No. No.
What do you mean?
Twin screw, man. Twin screw.
Oh, no, man. That Pro Charger was nice too, buddy.
Dude, I'm telling you, it would be a nice cheap one too. Get an old school Roush 2.3 liter supercharger, dude. It will change your life. That Roush car that I had before, I love that blower on that car, man. That thing hits so hard down low. Woo! Especially with a stick car. Oh, yeah.
Well, we had the roots on the wife's car, and it was a lot of fun.
Say what?
We had the roots blowers. We had the Eaton blower on the wife's car. We didn't put a whip or nothing on it. We had it all hogged out, so that way, you know, a little more air on the wife's Terminator.
Oh, I was gonna say, I didn't think you were talking about the Shelby.
And then Jamal says he will do a Whipple when time is right. Well, that's good. That's good.
Drew's in here. What's up, Drew?
Truck says Whipple.
Yeah, I know, but Whipples cost a lot more, and you have to wait forever for them. For the bang for the buck, a Roush 2.3 will get you all you need, and you could probably get one nice and cheap, and they're probably sitting on a shelf waiting for you. I'm sure Drew would be the first person to say that.
Fortnite Blue, you have a good night, my friend, and thanks for coming by.
Have a good night, Ford Blue. You just call them Ford Night Blue.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ford Blue Gauge. Anyhow, yeah. So Jamal says, yeah, I'll keep my oven. Hey, what's going on, Zay? What's up, my friend?
Zay's in here?
Yeah, he just popped in.
Oh, Mr. Ooh-wee. Is in the building, man. I love saying that. I love every time he shows up. I get a chance to say it. I still think I'm the best one to do that, hands down.
Yep. Hey, Grim Reaper, you do good work too, man. Grim Reaper does all kinds of stuff for Vietnam stuff, like reenactment and stuff like that. It's pretty cool.
You got to work tomorrow?
I work afternoon, so.
Oh, yeah, I'm on call tomorrow, starting in the morning, so looks like I'll be able to sleep in as well. I was actually going to think about going live tonight, but see, every time I go live, dude, it's like a freight train, man. Once it starts, dude, it don't like stopping, and it goes till freaking 2 in the morning, and I can't be doing that.
That's funny. That's funny.
It's like a freight train, man.
So Jamal's going to take his. Okay, cool. Okay, can't wait to get my delivery. When are you getting your delivery, Jamal? I'm going to tell you something. People have been waiting on these Mach 1. Some of these guys, they keep getting dates, and they go farther and farther out.
Are they marking up those things, the dealers?
The dealers are. I'm glad I got mine when I did. The dealers are marking them up 5 to 10 grand.
Wow, that's crazy. They know they can't mark them up too much though, because they can't say, okay, we're going to mark this up 20 grand, because if hell, people just be like, screw it, then I'll just go get a freaking GT 500 or a previous year GT 350, you know.
Hey, Scarface, what is going on?
What's up, Scarface?
Sometimes you speak faster than I can read.
CNC, what's going on? I didn't see you in here.
Well, Grim, we can do a collab anytime you want to, buddy. Just let me know. All cars are marked up. You know, I'm going to tell you, Silverback, some of these cars in truck, they're marked up as much as 70%.
My car wasn't marked up 1 penny.
Yeah, but see, now these cars are hard to get, so they're really marking them up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got extremely lucky on mine. Like I said, that's the only reason why I bought it. I said, but if an opportunity comes up at MSRP, I have to jump on it, dude.
Well, the thing is Ken helped you get your car, didn't he?
No, all he did, I just happened to be texting him that day, the day that it showed up at his dealership, and that other guy backed out. And he's just like, dude, this just showed up at the dealership. And I was like, oh. I said that my first question was, is there any ADM? He's like, I'll find out in the morning. He texted me at 8:30 that next morning. He's like, 0 ADM, sticker price. And I'm like, let me talk to your sales manager.
That was perfect. Just like Stupid Fast Truck says, timing was good. Yeah.
Yes, timing was perfect.
If someone offers him $50K on his truck, it's sold.
I would too.
By 30%, my car was worth the same price I bought it for. You know what? You're seeing a lot of that, Zay. We really are.
Yeah. Yep. See, but that's the thing, though. Just like, you know, if Zay were to get good money for his car, when he turns around and go buy another car, he's going to be in that same boat.
He's going to get his money back. Hey, Grim Reaper, we can always do a collab or a battle of the two Garys, buddy. That's no problem. We're going to have fun doing it.
Does he live by you?
No.
Where does Grim Reaper live?
I can't remember. Grim, Gary, where do you live at, buddy? We got, hey, looky here, Brian J. What's going on? Brian J. He likes these Mopars. He's a Mopar guy.
Hey, I can dig Mopar. If it's fast, I like it. I don't care what it is.
I like it.
If it's fast, I like it. If it puts me in my seat, it works.
Well, and that's another thing right there is that Stupid Fast Truck, you're exactly right. You may sell it, make a profit, but then you got to use that money to buy another one.
Yeah, that's what I was saying about Zay's situation.
Okay, he lives in Missouri.
Oh, he's over by Silverback, probably.
Oh, yeah, Silverback and him, but they'd like each other. Silverback likes everybody. I like all cars. Silverback, we know that. I like all cars, too, because that's what I do. Look, yep. Mudmore 83. What is going on, buddy?
You know what put the love of cars into me, or the love of Mustangs into me? A third gear chirp in my godfather's 68 Shelby GT 350.
Really?
Yeah, he took me for a ride when I was 12 years old. We didn't get far from my house, and we were literally on a rural street with houses. And he was like, first gear, second gear chirp. As soon as I heard a third gear chip, I was like, oh my God. I was like, it was like a freaking perch on a freaking night crawler, man.
Do you know what really got me into Mustangs? I was 8 years old. My brother had a 1970 Mach 1 428 Cobra Jet 4-speed car.
Woo.
And after that, that's all I could think of. That's all I could talk about was that car. That's why I ended up with the car I got.
Oh, yeah. I'm surprised you've had that car this long. Have you ever been tempted to add more power to that car or do more work to it?
Back in the day, that car, back in the early 80s, that car was running 12 seconds in the quarter mile.
And that was fast.
And that was back then.
Yeah.
And I blew the engine up, the original engine. I blew it up. Broke the cylinder wall. I did some damage to it.
Really?
Yes. And I took and the engine that's in it now is a 70, but it's a 4-bolt main engine. So it's a little different.
That's a little more beefier, right?
Yeah, a little more beefier. But it's all original stock engine now. It's not everything, all the cams, I didn't put nothing back in it. But yeah, it ran 12s. It ran like 1210 or something like that back in the 80s.
Like I said, back then that was fast.
Yes, it was. Mel, what is going? Melly Mel. What's going on, man? 100. My dad had a 91 LX. I was hooked after that. Yeah, buddy.
That was my first Mustang, a 91 notchback. Yep.
And then cases what got me was two classmates. Dad took me for a ride SVD Terminator Cobra. My wife had one, Zay. Those were fun cars.
Well, this is better than a roller coaster. Yeah. Yeah, Zay.
Kevin had a 69 Ford Fairlane Cobra, the 428 Cobra Jet.
Ooh, wow.
Lord have mercy, baby.
Dude, what would that car be worth now? Good Lord.
Dude, 60 grand. It's a $60,000 car. And look here, we got Michigan saying hello. What is going on, my friend? Matter of fact, Michigan State saying hello show. He lives probably about 20 minutes from me.
Nice.
83 Mustang Fox body with a 302 and a racing transmission. Mudmore, that is nothing but fun, baby. Scarface back in the 80s, early 80s, 1210 was really good. It was really good.
Yeah.
But I had a couple guys that knew what they were doing that helped me with that car. You know.
Yeah.
Saying hello's at work. He's a donut dude. He makes donuts. Don't tell Sublime that. He come visit you.
I'm actually probably going to lose some pounds in the next few days here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, dude, on my way back from Car Mob, somehow, some way, I caught a cold.
You did?
Yeah, that's it. It's cold. So yesterday, I ate way less than I normally do on a daily basis. Today, I ate way less than my first meal today didn't come till I got home from work at like 3 in the afternoon.
Wow.
Yeah, and all I've eaten today is like 6 or 7 small slices of pizza. That's it.
Wow, man, you've really cut down. But the thing of it is that I got to lose 30 more pounds because I got that big bump sticking out of my stomach, the hernia.
Yeah.
Oh, they need to fix that, and then they're going to do me a little tummy tuck, to keep it held in better.
Yeah.
So I got to get back on the ball and start losing some more weight. Brian J, 64.5 Mustang. Dude, you messed up there.
See, I didn't like the 64.5. That was like basically the first year for the Mustang, right?
It was.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I liked the Mustang, but it's like if there was any least favorite, well, I shouldn't say that. The Cobra 2 was definitely the worst body style. That's for sure.
I still love those cars. I had a couple.
I know you do.
Let's see. Zay said that's crazy. I run 14.2 modern performance, just crazy all the way around. Or it is crazy. But those 456 gears, buddy, they get you out the hole quick.
Silverback, I thought about it just to make sure. I may. but I don't think it is. Like I said, it's every symptom is a cold. That's all it is. No fever, no fatigue. Can still smell and taste everything. You know, just freaking, just cold. And I actually told Car Mob, and he said he got the same thing. Basically, he said it was from all the rain that was up there, but he said he's got the exact same thing right now. Basically, sinuses.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. You know, it was so muggy up here and everything like that. It just makes it hard, you know.
Yeah. We get
Yeah. As long as you still got your taste and everything, you're good.
Yeah, like I said, I checked my fever, my temperature last night, 97.8, dead on. You know, sleeping fine. I have no problem doing my work. So no fatigue.
Deidre Baker, I really appreciate you coming into my live stream. It's so good to see you, and you have a great night, and you take care.
Have a good night, Deidre. I got to get a charger. I'm down to 25%. DEFCON 3.
You got to get that going. So Mudmore 83, I traded Xbox 360 and a 1993 Geo Prison 4. That was a good deal. Rosanna Dana is my buddy.
Are you using your charger?
That's Zay, that's the thing though, man. I mean, I got sick last year when it first started coming out, and I couldn't taste anything. I couldn't stand drinking anything cold. So I'm pretty sure that's what it was. But I had SARS pneumonia back in 2003 though too.
Yeah,
Oh, there's the main one. You better watch out. She'll get and whip you. Brian J, I'll tell you something. 1990 Mustang Fox bodies right now are through the roof up here in Michigan.
All right, hold on. Hold, please, as T. Hetz would like to say.
Silverback, everybody's a little different. Brian, I like you so much. I'll let you have my thing. Hey, up here in Michigan, man, they're giving you money if you get the vaccine. You can win up to $50,000.
Yeah, I think they were doing the same thing with where they giving a lottery ticket or some stupid stuff like that.
Let's see. Steve Packard, Ford can make me sick. Well, you know what? Drive that Ford, buddy, and throw your guts out.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right, Grim. They're wanting these hospital workers and that they want them to get that vaccine. I'll be honest with you, I'm more afraid of vaccine than I am the
virus.
COVID-19. Yes.
Yeah, I hear you on that.
Stray, I'll pick you up, buddy. One of these days when I'm down that way, I'll be happy to pick you up. And Bailey Mel says he needs to move to Michigan. Well, if you already had it, Silverback, they say that you got the antibodies. You should be good. Now, I don't know. They lie to us so much, there's no telling what it is.
Yeah. Can't trust shit.
Steve Packer says no vaccines here. Silverback's always up for meeting up with people, good people there. Grim, I'm going to tell you right now, and you're good people.
And if somebody tries to tell you you're not good people, you come talk to me, and I'll tell them how good people you are.
You got it.
I love it.
You got it. Matter of fact, Silverback, Grim Reaper works on vehicles and stuff too, dude. If you need something, you guys ain't too far away. He could probably help you out.
If the thing don't have dope or ink, I don't want it. I hear you, Stray. Dead on. Well, I don't know about the ink, but dope part, yeah, we're in sync with that.
There you go. Oh yeah, Grim. Yeah.
Oh, no vacuum.
My wife don't want to get this shot either. I know a lot of people that don't want to get it.
Yeah, I've got a good amount of friends too that don't want. They're like, no. You can keep that shit.
This whole thing's scary because, like I says, we don't know what our government's telling us.
Steve says I would drive a Ford before taking a vaccine. Oh my God.
Hey, Kevin, good night, my friend. I appreciate you showing up here, buddy. Good seeing you. Steve Beckert, I would drive a Ford before taking the vaccine. Okay, good. See, Grim Reaper, his name's Gary. He's a good guy. And he's one of those guys that can do about anything. You know what I'm saying? He's just very talented anyway.
Yeah. Most welders usually know the way around everything. That's for sure.
But I want to know, Steve, do you drive a Packard or do you drive a Chrysler? I won't say I'm a good dude, but I let everyone I meet decide. That's the best way of doing it there, Grim.
Oh boy, here comes the sneeze.
Oh, there he goes. Watch it, guys. He's going to sneeze. And chew.
COVID.
Hey, Mudmore, buddy, you have a great night, my friend. See you later, and you take care of yourself, okay?
An AMC he drives. Gremlin?
There ain't nothing wrong with no AMC, dude. I'm telling you. Maybe he drives a Pacer.
Oh God, the Pacer, yes.
Hey, a guy put a LS in a Pacer up here, and he was running 9 seconds all day long in that car.
Oh yeah, dude, that thing's like nothing. What does that thing weigh? 1,700 pounds?
I guess, dude, but it was like a fishbowl going down a quarter mile. Mel's got his mask on. Male 100's got his mask on. Right? Hey, javelins are cool.
Oh yeah. There's a guy that lives in Carmob's friend's Sean McBrien in his neighborhood that's got a white javelin in his garage.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, but I think it's up on jack stands. It's one of those work in progresses, I think. But he's got it.
There's a guy behind me that's got a 69-ish AMC back there. You know.
Yeah.
I'd like to buy it, but every time I go there to knock on his door, ain't nobody never answers. Maybe they just don't like me.
How could anybody not like Mr. Gary? Mr. Mach 1. Not possible.
Well, Grim Reaper, I appreciate that, buddy. I give you in high regards too, because I know you always got my back and I always got yours, my friend. Yeah, you was talking about that wainscoting, about that 68. Yeah, you told me about that before. Scarface, yeah, they're gonna end up all the workers go home if not poked. Yeah, Scarface, that's what I'm hearing, man. And whatever happened to our choose the right. Well, thanks, Silverback. I appreciate that. You're a good guy too.
Some makes Full House get thumbs up. Yes. I probably truth. I gotta hit my thumbs up on the way out. I didn't hit it on the way in.
Hey, thanks a lot, Stray. I appreciate that, buddy. Usually that's the first thing I do when I go to somebody's live is hit the thumbs up right away.
Sometimes I'm like, in RAV4, I'm sure I'll be the first to say this. As soon as panel, click, give me that StreamYard.
I think you and RAV4, I think it's a love-hate relationship. When you guys get married?
Oh, God, don't even start that. I'm hoping he's not watching still, because Lord knows the comments should show up in about 9 seconds.
Oh, I'm sure he is. Does anybody else want to come up on the panel?
Silverback would love to come on the panel, unless he's laying in bed.
Well, Silverback, how's his back doing?
It wasn't his back that was bad. It was his shoulder.
His shoulder, that's right.
Yeah. And it's slowly, and I mean slowly recovering.
Brian, Grim Reaper has been on YouTube for a very long time.
Another thing I haven't had in 2 days, but I'm really having a craving for right now is chocolate sweets. I haven't had any sweets in 2 days.
Oh, dude, you're gonna die.
I know. Tell me about it. And I've got a ton of Reese's in there. I've got ice cream sandwiches stocked in the freezer. It's like they're calling my name right now.
Dude, you better get in there and get something, man. We want
It's
to
like
keep we want to keep you around a little while. Silverback says his back is always bad. Hey, I'm telling you, I've been home for the last 2 days for my sciatic nerve.
Yeah, that's the thing too. I hurt my back over my car mop. That's getting better though. Kim, that we got that Max Freeze roll-on ball stuff. That stuff works good.
Oh, does it? I have to check.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That combined with some Motrin and a hot shower.
There you go. Brian, that is the same Grim from back when me and you met. He was part of the Garage Gang thing. See, when I first started YouTube, I got in with these Garage Gang guys. These guys were, like master mechanics, body men, everything else. And that's where I met a lot of these guys from, like Grim Reaper and stuff like that. That's what started me in YouTube. And those guys, man, just great people. And then they started getting arguments and, you know what I'm saying, and this and that. And then it just kind of broke up. And a couple of the real good guys, it was body shop guys and stuff like that, they kind of passed away. So the Garage Gang kind of just went away. But and it's because people just couldn't agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. That's the problem. A lot of people these days, they can't agree to disagree. They would rather, get away from me.
Yeah, come on, Cass.
All right, walk past. Scarface again.
Hey, is that Kim?
No.
Nope, that's my daughter.
Oh, gotcha.
Heather. And we got right here. Scarface, I feel the same way, dude. That's all. I'm going to tell you, Grim Reaper's the type of guy, he's got your back.
Scarface, I shouldn't say I kind of stayed to myself, but I'm definitely in the other part of the boat with you. It's called the toolbox. 10mm sockets.
You did go off on him, Grim. I remember. Let's see. Straight goes, he wants a hamburger. I see today was pretty cheesy jalapeno peppers, cheese bacon, no bun, used bacon, maple donut. There you go, man. That's a meal. He got his meat and his sweets all in one. AMC Jeep and a 66 Rambler. Steve Packer, that is cool, man.
Oh, yeah. Three channels now, damn. A lot to keep up with.
Well, that's cool. Grim, you know what? Put your channels out there, dude, so people can come out there and see you. You know what I mean? Grim, go ahead and put your channel down there, buddy. And
put your link up, or links.
Put your links down there, and these guys can come visit your channels. I just gave you a wrench, so you can do it.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot you got to have a wrench to do it.
Yeah. I just gave him a wrench, Brian, so he should be able to post them.
What? What do you want, Cat? What?
Yeah, Wayne's Cody, man, he's liking those AMC Jeeps.
My anti-social cat's actually being social.
Oh, yeah.
That don't happen very often.
Well, that cat probably is wanting something.
You're probably right. She's probably got an empty bowl upstairs. Probably the only reason why she's coming to me.
Hey, I'm going to tell you something, man. Those egg rolls that your wife makes.
I'm telling you, man. They will ruin people. You will never want another egg roll again after eating that.
look, we didn't have to have anything, any dips, no nothing.
Nope.
Those things were just amazing. And my wife, because she took 4 for the ride home, and when I brought her sandwich and some more home, she tore those things up, man.
Yeah, I always knew that if I could somehow maybe set up a food truck where I could sell her egg rolls, and there's a couple other things she makes really good, like it's a Vietnamese thing. It's called bung bao, and what's the other thing, Kim? Egg rolls, bung bao, the shrimp. Oh yeah, she could do her beef. She could do her shrimp.
Nice,
I need
nice.
to get going out of a food truck, man. She could make some money.
There you go. But I mean, it was great that she was in there to help Nicole because man, Nicole, she was working her butt off. Your
Oh
wife
yeah,
helped her right out. That was nice.
yeah. No, Kim's always like that. She will always help anytime anybody needs it, anywhere, doing almost anything she can.
Well, that's great, man. You got a good wife. Steve Packer wants an international pickup. I used to have an international scout, and that thing, man, would go through anything. Scarface says he's there. Boy, that Scarface is ready to go. Fat Boy 440. Get the hell out of here, Stray.
Wait, what's he talking about?
Stray's got many friends.
Oh, gotcha.
Stray's got many friends.
Oh, Scarface, I'm telling you, dude, if you were to have these egg rolls, you'd be like, good Lord. What surprised me at Ford Takeover, there was at least 6 people that had her egg rolls that had never had a single egg roll in their life. And I was like, you are really ruined. Because if this was your first egg roll, I hate to see when you go to bite into another one. You can be like, this ain't what I ate at Ford Takeover. Hell no.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, those things were good.
Oh, yeah. Don't get Vietnamese on me, bro. I'll marry a Vietnam chick in a second.
Oh,
Oh, too funny.
oh yeah.
There you go. What? You need food or something? That's why you're here? Hold on, I'm going to go yell at my kid to check her food.
All right.
Never mind. Kim said she gave her some.
Well, she's good to go then.
Yeah. I know she doesn't need to go out. She's got a box for that.
That's one thing good about cats, man. You can leave the house and they can take care of themselves. Just leave them a little food and water.
Yep. Only thing is, if you're gone for an extended period, you need somebody to come at least clean that litter box. That's
Okay,
about it.
one of Grim Reaper's channels right there. That's his main channel.
Leave Stray alone.
Rosanna, she don't take no junk. I'm gonna tell you that.
Every time I see the word Rosanna, I always think of that Toto song.
Rosanna.
Rosanna.
JT Farms. What is going on, my little friend? JT Farmer's a farmer. Here's Mr. Car Mob.
He's bored. He's probably doing nothing at work. He's just staring at his car.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. Those GTRs, dude, they're fast.
Hell yeah, dude. Freaking things rides out, man. Things bad to the bone.
They're out of the box fast,
Oh, yeah.
And it's a 6-cylinder.
Yep.
It's a 6-cylinder.
As Bob would say, it's just a little 6. Nothing, not special.
Right.
Until it goes.
But an all-wheel drive, dude, with like 650, 700 horsepower, they're hard to beat. They're hard to beat.
Yes, sir. It's funny because when I had the Roush, I thought about putting a set of drag slicks on it, which on the street would have been fine for that car. But from what I've heard, the car I have now, you put true slicks on it and drive it on the street, that transmission's not going to like it. So I can't.
Is that what they're saying?
Yeah. So basically, I have to.
You got radios now, right?
It's got the Toyo 888Rs on in the rear.
Is that a soft compound tire? 'Cause I know Car Mob runs those too.
Yeah, they're good tire, for sure. Expensive tire, almost $500 a piece.
I see them. They were guy had two of them for $800.
Were they new or used?
They were brand new.
Really? But what size were they? Probably 275, 295.
If I told you, I'd be lying to you.
Yeah.
Remember.
Because once you get up to the 315, 325s, that's when they're 450, 475 a piece.
Right.
The wider they are, the more they are.
Well, what size are the back tires on your car?
The ones that came on it were 315, 3020s. These are 325, 3020s.
So the 325s went under with no problem?
Dude, I took a back scratcher after the car was done just for craps and giggles. And you know how the back scratcher's got that curve. So
Right.
I stuck it in over the top of the tire. I hooked the tire and then went in to see how much play I had between the inside edge of the tire and the car. And I probably got about that much, about an inch.
Well, that inch is good. Inch is good. Yeah, like Silverback says, man, 325 is a big tire.
Yeah, for sure.
And Car Mob, I don't think Car Mob can take his hands off that car.
I wouldn't either.
He loves that car, man. But that's cool though.
Scarface, the stock, I mean, Speed Phenom, he had basically the same car I did, but his was bone stock tires. He ran a 10.6, I think, at 130, I think. And my car, no, and his was bone stock. Mine's not bone stock anymore. It's got 770 to the wheels and 600 torque, so, and better rear tires. I would think if that thing hooks, it should be a 10.5, 10.4 for sure. I mean, that's 70 more wheel horsepower than stock.
Yeah, that should be in there nice, man.
Huh?
That should get in there no problem around there.
Yeah. I guess it all depends on the DA that day.
It does. It means a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really regretting not taking it down the track that Friday night before Ford Takeover. The DA was the best you will ever see. It was 200. 200. I've never seen DA 200.
So what now do they do? Okay, Car Mob, I have a weak 650 horsepower. Really, Car Mob? 650 horsepower and a 6-cylinder? That's a lot. So now Ford Takeover is around the same time every year, right?
Yeah. Well, no, because last year it was in June and it was super hot. Everybody was dying. So that's why they moved it to May this year. So they'll probably keep it May for next year, I'm guessing.
Well, if they do, see, that's what I'm talking to the wife about because we'd really like to go. We wanted to go this year, but they started installing my heating and cooling, so we kind of had to not go. But next year, everything should be done, so we should be good to go.
You know, a storm don't always happen to clear. What is it? Clear path. Oh yeah.
I think that McGuire's is about the best to go with detail and stuff because McGuire's makes good stuff. Stupid Fast Truck, you know what, buddy? You have a great night, and thank you for coming by, man. I really appreciate you. I really do.
Have a good night, Mike.
Alfred Hitchcock Mob, good evening.
Alfred Hitchcock Mob, what?
Yeah, Catala was one of the YouTube garage guys. He sure was. Mother's is good.
The spray detailer that I use is the Turtle Wax Ice, but I haven't had to use it on this car. I used it on the Roush.
The Turtle Wax Ice is good. Turtle Wax has got a good coating too.
Yeah.
That they got out now. But this girl, I can't even think the name of it. It's called Turtle or something like that. Something Turtle. And she sells it. She's a Mustang girl and she sells this stuff. And that's what my wife, she likes buying and using that stuff. I can't think of the name of it right off the top of my head, but it's good stuff.
Talking about a Turtle Wax brand or oh no, wait, what's that one? What's his name? Kyle from Canadian Cruising uses it.
Yeah, it's something turtle.
Damn, what is the name of that stuff? It's on the tip of my tongue.
I can't think of what it's called.
What do you want, Cat?
Let's see if we can find it here. Matter of fact, I got to order some more for it because I've been using it too.
Oh, look at that. She actually jumped up here. I can't believe it. What are you doing? You ready to say hi? There you go. Here you go, Gary.
There you go. Hey, kitty, kitty. Fat Boy's email tomorrow. So her name's Michelle Frey Bernards, and she does. All right, where's her thing at? Mad Turtle and Company is what it's called.
The what?
The Mad Turtle and Company. The Mad
I've never
Turtle.
even heard of that.
That's the stuff she uses, and it's pretty reasonable. And my wife loves it.
Carmob's like, there's my fur buddy. Yeah, she made friends with him when Carmob came down here.
Oh yeah.
She normally doesn't go to anybody that's like a new guest. And Carmob woke up in the morning, he sat on the couch, and the cat could tell that he was a cat guy, and freaking went right up to him.
He does love his cats.
He does love his cats.
Let's see. Here's the link to her Facebook page.
Garage Guys? Was that the name of it? I think the one that Canadian Cruising was using was Garage Guys, I want to say, but I could be wrong on that.
All right, yeah, this girl right here, it's called the Mad Turtle or whatever in company, but it's good stuff. Animals know good people. You know what, Silverback? You're exactly right. Animals do know good people. I'm veggie meal tomorrow, Rosanna. Soup, beans, greens, and Brussels sprouts. Boy, I tell you, Fat Boy's gonna be pooping good.
Soup, beans with peanut butter? What the heck? What?
I gotta get something to stick them together, man.
Oh yeah, that'll hold it.
Jimmy C, what's going on, my friend?
So Mother Nature decides how.
I've had
that's funny.
Jimmy C.
Oh. So how long down the road are you planning on putting any boost to that Mach 1? Probably next year sometime?
Well, this is the thing. When I bought the car, they gave me an extended warranty with the car.
Oh boy.
They didn't charge me no extra.
Yeah.
Either Ford paid for it because I bought so many vehicles from them.
Really?
Yes. And that's kind of weird, ain't it?
Yeah. Yep. See, that's the thing. Your car comes with a really good transmission and shifter because it's the Tremec.
Right.
But at the same time, when it comes time to replace that clutch, that's where I'll be really curious to see what happens, because just like on my Roush, dude, when I went to upgrade my clutch, I bought a Mantic clutch, like the best clutch you can get for that car. And and I found out while it was being installed, you're going to throw check engine codes when you get it back. And sure as crap, it did.
Right.
And I called Ford or Roush, and they're like, you got two choices. Put a stock clutch back on that car or void your warranty and stick with you're going to need a tune for that aftermarket clutch. And I said, well, we're 2 years into a 3-year warranty. Have a nice one.
Oh, there you go.
I didn't spend freaking that much money for that clutch to not put it on. Hell no.
Well, Grim, I bought a few cars from them. I bought the wife Shelby from there and all my trucks from there for the last, 5 years, 6 years.
Salty?
Salty's in here. He sure
Salty
is.
is in here. What's up, Salty?
Look at here, Coyote guy. How long you been in the basement there, buddy?
Just a couple of minutes. Can you guys hear me okay?
We can.
Oh, perfect, perfect.
All right. I just got home from work. And Matt, I think I told you what I've been doing, right?
No, but I think I know.
No, I told you I was working for Jack Roush, right?
No, wait, what?
Yeah. I think maybe that's the reason why I came in. I just got home from work. I'm doing the late shift, right?
What the heck are you doing for Jack Roush?
I got a job test driving vehicle.
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah. I've been doing it now for about 6 weeks. By the way, what's going on, Mr. Mach 1? Thanks for having me on.
Well, I'm glad you came up.
I just don't remember your first name. I'm so sorry.
Gary.
Gary. Okay, I'll try to remember. I'm bad that way. I would forget my own name. But now, and I signed an NDA when I took this job.
I remember.
Okay, but I've learned now that there are some things that I can say.
Okay.
So I just wanted to talk about it a little bit. I don't want to hijack the stream.
No, I want you. I'm glad you come up here.
As Ezekiel Elliott says, feed us, feed us.
Well, listen. Let me just say this. I can't. There's a lot of things I can't tell you that I would love to tell you.
Okay.
But what has happened is everything I see is old. Like once I'm done with my routes, and I drive the cars I drive, and I see the things I see. I walk in my garage and I look at my Mustang, and it looks like a Fox body. To me, it looks like an old, dated, antiquated car.
You're talking about the Roush with the body kits and all that stuff?
Well, there are things I can't tell you, but I can tell you this: I drive lots of different stuff.
So probably the Roush trucks, the Roush cars. That's really about all they got.
Well, that's when it comes to those kinds of things, that's the kind of stuff I can't talk about.
That's all right. You don't need to. I already know what Roush sells.
But
I owned one.
I worked for Roush. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
That I can tell you, and I can tell you that I drive pre-production cars. I drive all different brands of cars, so it's not just like when you say Jack Roush, all the things that you're thinking. It's not that. It's not just that. What I do, I'm driving cars and vehicles that are going to come out like next year, 3 years from now, 5 years from now. So I know what the future holds.
Dude, I wanted to ask you one question. You don't have to answer it if you can, but it's all going to be electric.
There's going to be a lot of electric. I can tell you this. I drove an electric car tonight, and what I did was just drove around in an electric car. It's something that's already been released to the public. The public knows about it. I can't talk about exactly what I did with it, but there's going to be lots of hybrids. I can tell you right off the bat, in the next year or two, there is going to be so many hybrids.
Doesn't surprise me.
That it's going to blow your mind. And the thing about the hybrids is that a hybrid with a 2-liter engine that's got electric motors to it, depending on how they put it all together.
Yeah.
This thing drives like it's got a 400 cubic inch engine in it.
Well, yeah.
If you've ever driven an early muscle car, like my first car was a 1969 Pontiac GTO. So the torque of the V8, which was really what that was all about back then, it was all about big motors. So if you had a 400 or 455 or a 429 or whatever you had in your car, it was really about the cubic inches and the torque, right?
Yeah.
These hybrids, these combination hybrids with the little engines, the little gas engines and the electric motors, that's what they feel like. They feel like a big cubic inch V8. The way they make torque, the way these things take off, it's amazing.
But they don't sound like one.
No, they don't. And one of the cool things about some of them, like I say, there are a lot of them in tests. I don't know what it is with these glasses. They're putting a lot of glare out.
So,
The amount of torque is amazing, and in some cases, you're able to shut the gasoline engine off and just run on the batteries, just run on the electric.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's amazing that the way these things run. They're silent. They don't make a sound. And it's just all torque. These vehicles, they just check out. It's crazy.
Oh, I know. That's why I'm glad I got what I did when I did, because you never know.
Right.
Yeah.
In the Mach E, I guess they got to have something to have sound effects, because deaf people couldn't cross the street because they couldn't hear them, and they were almost getting ran over by them.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I didn't even think about that.
I was at the supermarket the other day, and I'm parked in a parking space, and I'm behind the vehicle with the hatch open with my little Ford Escape, and I'm putting my groceries in the hatch. Next to me, to my right, is an empty parking space. Somebody swings into the parking space, and all I heard was a slight sound of the tires on the pavement.
Yep.
With the little bit of gravel, the way the tires rolled on the pavement, and you heard the little gravel.
Yep.
Actually, I was a little startled because the way he swung the car in there was dangerous, because I was kind of close, standing there. And I just turned my head like this. I'm like, holy smokes. Because it was a Tesla. It was quiet. It was silent. Didn't make a sound.
Not a sound.
And but some of the things I'm doing, some of the things I'm testing, it's just unbelievable. Like in some cases, I drive vehicles that look like a 2012 something, right?
Yeah.
But the drivetrain is not the 2012 drivetrain. It's hidden. They got these things hidden in these cars that we're testing, and there are all these weird combinations of engines and transmissions and electric motors and all these weird things. And half the time, I don't even know what it is.
Yep.
I'm just putting mileage on the car. I got to be careful what I say, but they collect data. And
I was just going to say, so when you're doing these drives, you really don't even have to report anything to them. It basically collects all the info and gives it to them.
Pretty much. Like when new cars come out and you read the fuel mileage, all the data that they give you about the car or the truck, right? That comes from us. That comes from the stuff that I'm doing.
Yeah.
And, I got to tell you, I love it. I was preparing to make some changes in my life and possibly retire and move to a different part of Florida and stuff. And I got this job, and I changed my mind. I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying here for a couple of years just because of this job, because I like it so much.
Yep.
Yeah. So let me see. I was told that I can talk about the cars that have already been released, but I hesitate because I don't want to get in trouble.
Are any of them a Roush Stage 3 Mustang?
That I can't tell you.
It's already released.
Yeah, but that part of it, when it comes to the Roush vehicles, that I can't tell you.
I pretty much already know what they're doing and what they got. So it's not like you're.
Well, what he's testing is the stuff that's yet to come. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're not on the road yet.
Like I'll drive what looks like a 2020 Durango, Dodge Durango, but the drivetrain that's in it is different, and the dash is different. Like it's got different electronics. It's got, like a lot of what's going to come out in future vehicles is in this Durango. And the funny thing about it is, a lot of times I don't even know it because I don't know enough about Durangos to know that this is different. Oh. You know what I mean? If I had a 2019 or a 2020 Durango, and I got into one of the ones that I was driving, then I would say, "Holy shit, look at this!
Yeah,
this is crazy," Or if I had driven one that's a production model, I would know that what's under the hood of the one I'm driving is completely different. Yeah. So part of it is that I don't know that much. And that's one of the reasons why they hire sometimes test drivers that don't have a lot of experience, because if we don't know what's out there,
you don't know.
We don't know what to tell people if we should slip up.
Hey, excuse me 1 second. It's all gravy. First and foremost, these electric cars, the batteries and stuff that they use, this is my opinion only, but they're worse for the environment than the gas and oil that we use.
They are.
Yeah.
And Brian, yes, you're right. $10 a gallon before I drive an electric. I don't care. I want the sound. I want the visceral feeling.
Vroom, vroom. But anyhow, go ahead, because this is intriguing. Because I don't live far from Roush's place up here. Some of the stuff that they have up here is just unreal.
I heard that facility by you is top secret. Like that's not quite, the level that we have is we test a lot of different cars. A lot of the stuff you guys are thinking about is in the back. It's under camouflage. And I definitely cannot talk about that kind of stuff. But
Right.
the stuff that's in the front that is visible from the street, I drive a lot of FCA cars, like the Durangos and Jeeps and things. And they're collecting data on them,
Question. So wait, if you're driving those other vehicles, that's obviously not for Jack Roush. Is that for another company?
Yeah. What the facility does is it's retained by all the manufacturers. I'll say all of them to test their vehicles to their parameters. So they'll supply a couple of vehicles and give us their parameters of what they want tested and what kind of feedback they want.
Gotcha.
And how many miles that they want to put on the vehicle and how they want the miles put on the vehicle, whether it be around town, whether it be highway, combination. And like I say, all the data for fuel mileage and efficiency and things like that comes from this facility because they have to present this to the EPA for approval.
Yep.
And they need the data. They just have to have the data. They just can't make a statement and say, oh, yeah, this is what we got. They have to be able to say, yeah, this is what we got, and this is how we did it, review the data. They present it to them,
Grim Reaper, have a good night. So how did this job fall into your lap? That's what I'm dying to know.
Well, believe it or not, my day job that I've had building this boat flooring stuff, I haven't talked about that much, but I became a fabricator about 15 years ago for this very specialized boat flooring material that simulates a teak deck on a boat, but it's synthetic and it's plastic welded. Somebody actually came into the shop and was talking to us about the facility. And I just picked this guy's brain about it a little bit, and I remembered enough about it so that when I came home, I researched on the internet, and I actually found a place where I could apply for the job. And it wasn't easy to get. I got to tell you, it wasn't easy to get this job because they had to, they did a background check on me. I had to take a number of different written tests.
Really?
Yeah, I had to give them a urine test. They wanted to talk to some of my previous employers. And I was one of the few that actually got the job. I heard that a lot of people apply and they can't pass the test. They can't pass the background test. They can't pass the, the tests for whatever it is. They see something they don't like, they don't hire you.
Mine would be like fail. Have a nice day, sir.
Yeah.
You can cut your hair and touch that.
I'm squeaky clean. I'm one of those kind of guys, so I managed to get the job, and I love, this is like once, I shouldn't even say once in a lifetime thing. This is like a storybook thing. This is like, you hear things that people do and you're like, holy smokes, boy, I wish I could do that. But it seems like impossible that you could ever do something like that. I never thought it was possible that I'd ever do anything like this.
Carl said, no 10 millimeters for you. No tool.
Yeah, right. So I'm really digging it, and I'm having to be careful about what I say, but I think you guys got the picture.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. No, it's really great information. We appreciate you sharing what you have with us. That's nice.
Yeah.
It lets other people know what's going on in there. And
everything is old.
You're the right guy for the job. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
You got a good guy. You're the right guy for the job. So I'm glad you got up here and shared it with us.
Well, thank you.
Say one thing, man. Minute Man, how the hell you doing, my friend? He's an old friend, one of my first subscribers.
Oh, nice.
So Silverback says it leaves out about 90%. You're right.
Yeah.
I really wish I could talk more about it. I think what's going to happen is that after a while, because I'm only doing this for like 6 weeks, right? Once the cars start to come out, then I can come on and
Let's talk about them.
and give you more about it, how, like, more behind, like, because there'll be all the marketing, there'll be all the sales, there'll be all the things people talk about.
Yeah.
But then I'll be able to tell you more detail about what really, all the ins and outs, and I don't want to say goods and bads. I'm seeing a lot of good things now. The electric cars is a hot button issue for a lot of people. So whether you love it or hate it, it is definitely the future. Now,
Well, the thing about Roush though is that they, for a couple different companies, they do a lot of work and a lot of resource and a lot of research and stuff for these other companies.
A lot of R&D. A lot of R&D.
Is a lot huger than what people really understand.
Oh yeah.
it really is. It's very broad, and I'm learning it. I'm learning it little by little, and really, I know this much, and there's really tons and tons and tons of information. I get to meet engineers. I get to meet like I don't want to mention the manufacturer, but I meet engineers for different manufacturers, because there are different cars that come in, and there are different engineers processing the data for each manufacturer. It's not like there's one engineer covering a whole spectrum of manufacturers that are being tested.
Yeah.
So there's different engineers, and I get to talk to these guys, and man, it's very interesting to enter into somebody else's world that's so completely different than yours.
Yeah. Have a good night, Salty.
Take it easy, Salty.
Salty, I appreciate you coming in, my friend.
So yeah, when I was buying my Roush, I actually got a chance to see literally how they shape the mold of that entire car. It's basically all clay. You know what I mean? And they sit there and shape it, and mold it, shape it, and mold it. I mean, it was a pretty cool procedure. I'll say that.
Yeah. So what I started saying in the beginning is that I look at my Mustang. I'm keeping my Mustang. I had some thoughts of getting rid of it, but I'm going to keep it. And the reason for that is my opinion of everything. Not just because of the work that I do now, but that combined with everything that I'm seeing is that if you've got something really cool that's a V8 gasoline powered car, something that you like, whether it be a Mustang or something else, hold on to it, because what's going to happen overnight, all of a sudden everything is going to change. Like, for example, the best way that I can phrase it is like right now is like 1968. Okay, in 1968, nobody knew that by 1972 the muscle car period would be over.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It was. By 1972 and 73, everything was dogged out. By 74, we had a Mustang II that was a Pinto-based car,
Yep.
right? We didn't know. This time we know. See, this time we know that the end is coming. In fact, I read an article the other day that said that they officially stopped production of Mustangs, mainly because
I saw that electric Mustangs those are being made than gas-powered Mustangs right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I could be wrong. I read the article. There could be more to it than that, because I'm too busy, these days to keep up on these things. But
Yeah.
The thing is right now is that by 2024, they're supposed to start switching the assembly lines over for electric cars. Now, I don't know exactly what the percentage is going to be, but they're supposed to start switching stuff over. Now, we're going to find out shortly. But I'm with you. I got the 70 Mach 1, plus I got the new Mach 1. I'm keeping my cars. My wife's got her Shelby. We're keeping these cars.
Yeah.
We don't know what's yet to come.
Yep.
yeah, Gary, both of you guys, Matt, you too. You guys got the cars. You guys got the ones that are really going to be sought after once the hammer comes down.
Yep.
The production lines are already tooling up for the new cars.
Exactly.
Yeah. My car is just a plain Jane Mustang GT, even though I modified the crap out of it.
Yeah.
I'm still going to hold on to it. But you guys got the special models. By the Sublime, you got the GT 500. Gary, you got 2 Mach 1s.
And a GT 350.
And my wife's got the GT 350. So
yeah, those vehicles are going to shoot up in value. I mean, they already have, but they're going to shoot up in value even more.
Right.
And it's up to you what you want to do with that. I mean, it's just like real estate right now. It's going crazy. It's going up in value. But what are you going to do? You can sell your real estate. You got to buy another one. So you really can't win there.
And the thing is, we sell our cars now, and I'm talking about all of us. If we sell our cars now, later on, we're going to have to buy another one.
Yeah.
And we're not going to be able to pay for what, you know what I'm saying?
Yep. So
Car Mob, he's right there. He says he's keeping his, his S550 and his GTR.
Yeah.
And that's 2 other cars. They're going to be hard to get.
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking to buy a Mustang or buy something, whichever. I can tell you that I drive a lot of 392 powered cars and trucks.
Gee, I wonder what make that's from.
I can tell you something about that. My personal feeling about the 392s, I'll be honest with you, I don't like them. I actually like the 5.7 Hemi more than I like the 6.4. The 6.4 has such a long stroke to it.
Yeah.
That it doesn't. I don't know what it is. Because I'm a Mustang guy, and we're into our Coyotes that got the VCT, the way the engines runs, very high technology. You get into a 6.4, say in a Ram truck or a Durango, or even some of the Jeeps have 6.4s in them. At low RPMs, they got this kind of vibration to them because the stroke is so long.
Yeah.
And to me, that's antiquated. That doesn't feel up to date. That doesn't feel like, okay, this is a modern V8. Now the 5.7 does. The 5.7, even though it doesn't make as much power, the 5.7 is smoother. It revs better. It makes decent power. And if you had one with a 5.7, you could modify that to get the power. It's plenty of cubic inches. You don't really need.
A lot of guys up here would rather have the 5.7 because of that reason right there. Because you can modify it to get the exact same thing and get out the other one. And another thing is, it's cheaper.
From what I heard, isn't there a 6.2 also other than the 6.4?
The 6.2 is the Hellcat motor.
Yeah. See, from what I've heard, the 6.2 is a better motor than the 6.4.
Oh, by far. It's built to handle more power and it's got better internals. That's a better motor.
Yeah.
The 6.4 can't really handle too much boost. Like you can't, like if you wanted to put a supercharger on it, you can't do too much with it.
Nope.
Because you'll pop it after like 650 horse or something.
What's the compression on the 6.4?
Excuse me?
What's the compression ratio on the 6.4?
Like 10-1, maybe 10.5.
Okay.
They run best on premium fuel, but they'll run on regular. Don't quote me on that kind of stuff. I'm just going by memory, but I know it's somewhere around 10.5.
Yeah, I'm not real sure myself. That's why I asked. I don't know.
Yeah.
How do you know the compression on my motor? I want to say it's 11-1, but I'm not sure.
At least I'd have to look that up.
Because it's not a direct injection motor.
That's right. No, you're port injected.
Yeah.
But anyway, I just wanted to stop in and say hello because I've been on the sidelines for a while. I've only posted a couple videos on my channel, whatever I could find the time to do, because I've been working so much. God, I haven't worked this much in like 10 years.
I have to tell you this though, man. You wasn't first this time.
Yeah. So so I just wanted to stop in. Hello, everybody out, that's in the chat there, Carl Mob, and some of you guys that I know. I haven't been around all that much because I've been busy with my job. And the funny thing is, the way the company works, you're only allowed a certain amount of hours per year. You know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
started in the beginning of June, so I've actually got 7 months to get those hours.
Well,
So
I really appreciate you come up here and sharing with us, some knowledge of that, because it gives us an idea of what's going on.
yeah,
Have
my
a good night,
advice,
fat boy.
my advice to everybody is that if you've got a V8 car that you like, keep
Keep
it.
it.
And if you don't have the one that you like, go get it before it gets
Too late.
too hard to get. Because once the public starts to figure out what's happening, because in the next couple of years, we're not going to see these kind of cars anymore. Once they stop making the S550, like I say, I heard that they stopped production on it mainly because of the chip shortage. That was the thing. The chips are coming in, and they don't want to build the old cars; they want to build the new cars, right? So I heard that they stopped production on the Mustang GT, the S550. If I'm wrong, anybody in the comments there, post your comment and let me know. Let us know. But
Well, I heard that they're stopped right now because they're getting ready to go. They're getting another 2 weeks off now and another 2 weeks off in August. I got guys that work down there.
oh yeah,
And the reason why is because of the chip shortage. But I guess Ford and Chrysler and GM are getting together to do something about this. Now, exactly what it is, I don't know.
well, to me that the writing is on the wall. If they stop production, that means there's fewer and fewer of these cars being built. So if you want one, go get it. Go get the one you want. Gary, I mean, both of you guys got good ones. They're not cheap, those cars that you bought, but definitely hold on to them. Unless you like the idea of a Mustang Mach-E or something. Hey, you want to hear something else before I go? I heard a while back, and this has nothing to do with where I'm working. This was before I was working here. I heard that Ford is working on a 4.8 liter V8.
Really?
Now, what does that mean? Does that mean it's a replacement for the 5 liter Coyote?
Maybe
I
a
think
truck motor?
I think so. Now the truck motor is the Godzilla.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They came out with the 6.8 version now.
Maybe it's going to be a 4.8 that's combined with hybrid technology.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that they downsized. Well, there's so many more ways to get power out of a V8 that you can sacrifice a few cubic inches
Mhm.
for efficiency and make up the power someplace else. And I've always said that Honda's VTEC technology that they use in their small 4-cylinder engines, the way they manage VVT with the VTEC. Well, if Ford can come up with their own version of that, or if the patent ran out on what Honda has and other manufacturers can use it, VTEC technology in a 5-liter Coyote would probably give that engine an extra 50 horsepower just by adding the VTEC technology to it.
Right.
So and it would be more efficient. So being that EPA is putting stricter requirements on manufacturers in the coming years, downsize the engine to 4.8 liters, incorporate some new technology in it to get the power back, and then more. So you get the power and the efficiency, and bingo, you're still in the game with a V8.
Well, Silverback says right here that the 6.4 engine compressor is 10.9 to 1. So
10.9. Okay, that's pretty high. Wow, I didn't think it was that high.
Plus, by going to 4.8, that will probably save them a heck of a lot of money on the gas guzzler tax type deal.
Yeah, this is what the manufacturers are faced with. They,
Yep.
We all want V8s, right? I mean, this is what worries us, right? We all want V8s, but if they can't find a way to build one and make it as efficient as they need to, they'd have to stop building it, right?
Mhm.
Right.
So they'll come up with a way to build one. I don't like the idea of 4.8 versus 5.0. I always want to see 5.0. I don't want to see that change. But we've seen it change.
The 4.6 was okay. It got us through a few years there.
Yeah, it was better than nothing. It was better than some 6-cylinder. I'll also tell you this too. This is another thing I could say about all of this too, is that small displacement turbo engines there's going to be lots of them. And we've already seen them. That kind of flew under the radar was an engine that Nissan built. And it's in their Altima right now. the top trims of the Nissan Altima, the 2021, has a 2-liter. It's like an EcoBoost. It's like a 2-liter EcoBoost, but it's beyond the technology that Ford's 2-liter EcoBoost is. Right. This Nissan 2-liter engine actually has variable compression. Now, this is not top secret information. They're building the cars. You could go on Nissan's website and look it up.
Yeah.
It actually has something in. I think it's on the wrist pin. That's like a phaser that actually changes the compression height of the piston. So, depending on the kind of fuel that you run in it, if you run 87 octane, or if you run 91 octane, or if you run 93 octane, the control systems for the engines are so complex that it could recognize, or E85 for that matter, right? It's flexible in this broad spectrum of different fuels. This thing could recognize this and actually change the compression of the motor to adjust for either more power because the
I heard about that.
Yeah. Nissan's already doing it. And you know who else is doing it? Hyundai and Kia.
See, but here's the thing with Nissan. Unless it's Carmob's car that's built by 4 Japanese specialists, you can scratch Nissan off my list because their reliability is just...
Yeah.
I mean, at least in the last 5 to 10 years. Who knows what it's going to be going forward, but...
You got Steve Packer right here says the Chevy Silverado is 2.74 banger, 310 horsepower.
That's right. See, this is the thing. These kinds of things are slipping under people's radar. But I mean, maybe not anybody. I'm just saying that. I don't mean to insult anyone by saying something like that. It slipped under my radar. I'm starting to see these things myself because now I'm sort of in the industry. The technology that's coming out, it has a lot to do with the control systems and the software, and it also has a lot to do with the hardware. Because variable compression. I'm also told that there's a variable compression turbo on that motor, and I don't even really know what that means. I talked to my tuner about it because my tuner, the guy that I use, Tuning by James, he's a genius. James is actually a genius. He really is. He's underrated as far as a tuner. He's not one of the, the tuners that emails tunes to people and just does volumes and volumes of tunes. He's only a custom tuner. It's on a per car basis. He tunes your car. He has a tremendous database as a starting point, but he literally tunes your car uniquely to whatever you got. Where a lot of the other tuners, which are all very good, don't get me wrong, but James is a little bit of a different kind of tuner. Not to say that the other tuners couldn't do what he does; they probably could, but that's not what they do. They provide tunes for the masses, where James provides tunes for the individual. That's why my car runs so good on pump gas. It's been a while since my car has been out. I stopped playing around with it about 1.5 years ago. Guys are still now. Getting the performance out of their cars on E85 that I got at a 93. And I can't tell you why. Because I have proprietary parts on my car that are supposed to be marketed eventually. And there's difficulty getting certified for that stuff. So until I get the green light, I can't talk about how my car goes so fast with the stock exhaust on it. Like Sublime, Matt's car, he's still got the cats on. He's putting 775 to the wheels with the GT500. I still got the stock exhaust on my car, and I'm putting 800 to the wheels. Now, how did that happen? On pump gas.
Well,
You're putting what to the rear wheels?
800.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, give or take, because that was a Mustang dyno estimation. But then I went to the track and I ran 10 seconds flat, and I don't have long tubes on my car.
Nope.
But I want to tell you something, though, and you know as well as I do. Sometimes these cars come off the assembly line and are just freaks.
Yeah, mine was a freak. My motor blew up.
Oh,
you guys remember that? I was one of the first ones to get a Whipple, and I was the first one to blow up my motor. Actually, not the first. I
Yeah.
think Boosted Addictions, Dave from Boosted Addictions. We don't hear from him anymore, but he blew his motor too.
Later, ways.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't like I say I don't want to take over the live stream. I just want to say hello to everybody and talk a little bit about it. I got home from work. I'm tired. I got to go to sleep. I got to go to work again tomorrow because I work 2 jobs. I'm still doing my other job whenever I can.
Well, that's good, man. I'm glad you popped on here because, you know, I shared a lot of that information and we like to know this stuff, you know.
Yeah, well, a lot of I mean, if you're going live at this time of the night, a lot of times I'm home. If I see the stream and I got some stuff to talk about, I'll be happy to pop on and talk to you guys again. You
We're
know,
more happy to have you up. I don't do a lot of live streams. For some reason, I just popped in here and did it.
that's the way to do it. Just do it. Call Mob, I think, pioneered the whole thing because you know, with the StreamYard and all of that, and he just started going live over and over and over again. And that seems to be his trademark. He's doing really good with it.
He does do good with the live streams and stuff like that. But we've been using StreamYards for a couple of years now. It's been around, and it's one of the best platforms to use for this.
I've used it. I have a couple of people that I want to bring my tuner back. I mean, eventually, when I get time to do it on my channel, I'm going to do it again a couple times maybe. I'm going to bring my tuner back on to have him talk about what's happening in the tuning industry, because there's a lot going on behind the scenes that the average person doesn't know. I heard that just tonight that they're really cracking down on tunes in California. Like they're really cracking down on that.
Yeah, now they said that when you bring your car in for inspection, they're literally going to be checking your OBD for any freaking aftermarket tunes on the car.
Yeah, so it's going to get, and usually that it starts in California and then it spreads. It cascades.
California is definitely the test state.
Yeah, so I hate to see that. James could shed some light on that, you know, if I go live on my channel. And there's a couple of other guys. I don't know if you guys ever heard of a channel called Mike Fixed It. Do you know Mike?
I have.
Do you know Mike? He got monetized like 2 months ago. And one of his videos went viral, literally viral, like almost 1 million views. Like I thought I had a viral video at 79,000 views. That's not viral. Viral, you know, that's a relative thing. He did 2 videos on how to modify gas cans because of all the safety devices. You know, anti-spill and, you know, you can't even pour the gas anymore.
No,
There's so much
ridiculous. My wife, I have to go pour it for her because sometimes she can't do it.
Yeah. So Mike modified the gas can. He took the strainers out. He put vents in them to let the air in so the gas can flow out like an old style can.
Mm-hmm.
He did a couple of videos about that. One of them did 800,000 views. It'll be 1 million another month. And he gained 6,000 subscribers. Like I never seen anything like it. I mean, I personally never had rapid growth of the channel, of my channel, you know. It grew, but never rapidly, you know. I've never seen anything like that. Every time I went back to the guy's channel, he had another 500 subscribers. I'm like, Mike, what's going on? And he said to me, he's like, I don't know, Al. I just got lucky. I want to bring him on the set on my channel to do a stream like this, just to have him talk about his experiences. I want to bring my tuner on. And I know another guy who's, you know, interesting guy. Is into motorcycles and stuff, and bring him on and just kind of expand a little bit and do a few different things. Because I've been busy, and all I've been doing is dyno videos because I got probably hundreds of dyno videos that I never posted, you know, that I took over the years that I can post. But
well, it's nice because, you know, you do the dyno video, so it kind of gives everybody else an idea, you know, the difference with long tube headers and, you know, the air masses and, you know, and the different tunes and stuff like that, what it really does for these cars. So it can give us an idea of what we'll want to do later on or even right now, you know.
Yeah, it helps people. You know, if anybody's got an idea to modify their car, I might have a video up to show you exactly what you could expect.
Right.
You know, like something realistic instead of the numbers people throw around. You know. So anyway, I'm gonna go. Gary, thanks for having me on.
And thanks for coming up.
And
Appreciate it.
yeah, I'll be back. And Matt, I got to get going. So nice talking to you.
Yeah,
And,
we're gonna.
and everybody else over there, Carmob, and you know, I see a lot of names I recognize. I can't mention everybody, but have a nice night, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right.
Good night, Al. Thanks for coming in, Bo.
Take care.
All right, you too.
Well, that was interesting. What do you think?
Oh yeah. Yeah, somebody mentioned that he was test driving cars, and I think.
Hey, what happened to you? I think Sublime hit the toolbox and tripped. He'll be back in a minute. But no, I remember when Al was saying that he had gotten a new job and he really couldn't talk about it. So, I mean, that's just it. What do you mean, Minute Man? Can I link what can I link? Can you link a coyote? Well, yeah, you can link a coyote. I think. Brian, you're silly. Oh, Sublime. Oh, I see what you're saying. There you go, buddy. Here he is. What you do?
That's the classic definition of pulling a Sublime.
Well,
It's like Carmob said. Oops. Huh?
That was nice having him up and explaining all that stuff. But I know he was talking about that he had gotten a job somewhere and he couldn't talk about it quite yet. So yeah, so Roush, that's cool, man.
I meant to ask him if he ever got a chance to meet Jack Roush. I forgot.
See, excuse me, but Jack Roush is a lot like Roger Penske. He's very close and personal with his employees, so he probably has.
Yeah.
I worked for Roger
twice.
I worked for Roger Penske, and I met him when I first hired in. About 4 or 5 years later, he walked up to me, and I'm just wearing a T-shirt like this, and he remembered my name.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Man, it's a stupid keyboard. He's on his phone, I think, man.
Yeah, it is my phone. That back button, it'll get you every time.
Brian says, and that's the Mach-E, Brian. I'm guessing that's what they got. The car was so quiet, they had to put something in it to make engine noises so people could hear it. You know? But shoot, man, I've been on here for 1 hour and 43 minutes. I'm killing it.
Told you, man. It's like a freight train, man. It just gets going. It don't want to stop.
You know? But I am going to pop off here and go get some sleep.
Yeah.
And I appreciate Sublime. I appreciate you coming up, and everybody that's in the chat, man. I appreciate each and every one of you guys coming and see my chat because you guys are awesome. And if anybody tells you any different, you tell them come see me, and I'll tell them you're awesome. Thanks for coming on, Sublime. You guys have a great rest of your night.
All right, you guys all have a good night. Thanks, Gary. See, now I'm supposed to hit the back button, but I don't want to. It's like, don't touch it. Don't touch it.
I'm hitting in the broadcast.
It's like, don't do it.